Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Sam Kwak, one of the Kwak brothers. I'm a real estate investor and a landlord, like many of you guys. And I want to share something with you guys that is saving myself and my team up to 80% of time, money, and energy in managing our properties. Chances are a lot of you guys watching this, you guys are a landlord or you guys are a property management. And we got into owning properties and buying properties because we want to achieve financial freedom, right? Like we wanted to buy something so that it'll create cash flow for us. It's going to bring us revenue. We can retire on it. That's what we want. But there is this thing called property management that seems to be holding us back. Like we hire a property manager, it's costing us money. That's great. If you are a property manager or you might be managing properties yourself that you own, it's costing you time and it's costing you a lot of heartache and stress. Maybe some of you guys can deal with it, but if you're like me, I want to have time to, spend time with my wife, my family. I want to travel, right? I don't have to keep on managing tenants and toilets and termites. That's not what we're here for. So my brother and I and my team, we got together. We are working on something that will potentially automate 80% of your property management. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So this is a software called Puma that my brother and I have been building. It's not quite finished yet, but we are getting to that process. Puma stands for Property User Management Automation. And the key thing is we want to help you automate your process, your workflow. I know there's already softwares out there that does a lot of the things that we're going to do, but I'm going to highlight something that is critical to helping you automate up to 80% of your property management. Okay, cool. So one thing, well, I'm going to highlight three things. We don't have all the time to go over everything. If you guys want to see more, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link of the demo where you guys can go and check it out, play with it, however you guys want to do it. Give me feedback, suggestion. The first feature is the My Day feature. Now, I borrowed this feature from a software called Infusionsoft or Keep as they rebranded recently. My Day is kind of like your command control center. This is where you're going to have all your buttons. Like when you're driving, you have a dashboard, right? And your dashboard is going to tell you how fast you're going, what you need to do. There's going to be like alerts, right? If you have check engine light on, it's going to show you. Like you don't have to like look under the hood to see what's going on like while you're driving, which by the way is dangerous. You shouldn't be doing that. But your dashboard pretty much tells you everything that's going on within your car. So that's what this is. We built like an operational dashboard to see what your appointments are, your tasks, what are your next appointments, the phone number and the email address relating to the contact. So whether it's a tenant, a vendor, an owner, if you manage for other people, you're going to see all that here in a central command module so that you don't have to like go around through your calendar looking to do things. And the reason why we built the My Day feature is when I remember in our own property management, as soon as we start our day, 9 o'clock, we open up the office and for the first 30 minutes of the day, all we were doing is figuring out what we need to do. We're like, oh my gosh, like we're going through paperwork, we're going through like documents, trying to figure out, okay, what do we need to get done first to get the day going? Well, what My Day does is it takes all of your tasks, automatically generates them for you right here so that you don't have to go through and shuffle through paper or look through your calendar or look through your text messages to see what's going on. Puma is going to consolidate everything into one single spot so that boom, like 9 o'clock hits or 8 o'clock, whenever you start working, you can come to your task and start knocking them out. Pretty cool, right? So that's 30 minutes a day for us. That's saving us 30 minutes times 5 days. That's close to 2 hours and 30 minutes in a week. Okay, you multiply that by 52. That's a lot of hours that Puma is going to save you. So that's the My Day feature. Obviously, there's a calendar. You guys will have templates for leases and check to see vacancies. Which property is on hold and which property has done repairing so that we can get the next tenants going in. Our leads, okay? We get to see our rental applications that are pending and also leads that are interested in wanting to rent from us. We got our properties. Oh, one thing I want to show you guys, that's something that's really, really cool. I think it's actually in our tenant featured. Boom. Okay, so here in the tenant list of tenants, okay, so this is your tenant directory. Something that a lot of property managers has been asking us to do is add a lease progress to the directory. So you can literally go down the list and see that, okay, this person, their lease is about to be over. This person just got their lease started. Oh, looks like this, so you can kind of see which tenant has their leases coming up due. Now, what's cool about it, and I'm going to show you in just a sec, is you don't have to manually ask them to renew or if they want to move out. you can actually pre-program Puma to send them auto renewal notice. It'll also notify you. I'll show you. I don't want to spoil the fun. Okay. It does the accounting for you. So it tracks all your receivable, payables, reports. You guys will get all of that pretty much whatever the other property management software is offering, it's there. This is where it gets fun. This is my favorite part, and it's going to be your favorite part too. This is the automations module, and this is perhaps the most important feature in Puma because this is what's going to actually save you guys up to 80% of the time. Like you guys thought my day was going to save you time. Automation, this right here is going to go and save you a ton of time. So what you guys are looking at is what's called a sequence builder or sequence editor, synonymous names. But what sequences are, sequence is a set of actions and steps that you guys are going to pre-program for Puma to do. So to give you an idea, let's give you a real life example. Let's say a tenant is late, right? They don't pay rent. It's after the grace period, whatever it may be. You can actually have Puma, as soon as someone's considered late, you can program Puma to do certain steps for you so you don't have to do it. So one of the first steps you might do is generate a letter. You can pre-program Puma to generate a letter for you where it's going to have their first name all merged in so that you don't have to, like, every time someone's late, you don't have to like enter a letter or enter their name or information into the letter. Puma is going to automatically do that for you. You can set up a delay. So after you generate the letter, you may want to have Puma wait like a day or 2 days, however many days you want to make it wait. And then the next step will be, hey, let's send an email to the tenant to let them know that they are late. So I'm going to pre-program. I'm going to send this to the tenant that's late. I'm going to write, hey, dear Mr. Tenant or Mrs. Tenant, you are late by X amount. And by the way, the amount will auto-populate in itself, so you don't have to go and manually, again, type in whatever the amount is. So Puma is going to go ahead and auto-populate their name, the amount they're due. It's going to auto-populate the portal link so they can log in. The tenants can log into a portal and they can pay. And then maybe that's not enough. You have to create a task for yourself or for your assistant or whoever works in your office. You can create a task automatically that's assigned to them, which, by the way, this task that gets generated is going to show up on that person's My Day or show up in your My Day automatically. So it's kind of like having a artificial intelligence assistant doing pretty much most of the work as far as sending out emails, sending out text messages. We're working on doing a robocall so you guys can pre-program messages on a phone, and then that message is going to send out to the tenant in the sequence. We're working on adding a vendor where they can service like a 5-day notice or 3-day notice, 10-day notice, however many days is required in your state to be sent out and posted and served to the tenant. So we're working with a vendor to incorporate that in Puma system so that you never would have to serve another notice again yourself. Okay, you got other people doing it for you, and we're looking to incorporate that into Puma. So you guys can build out this sequence. You guys can build out as long a sequence you want. You guys can build out a month-long sequence, a 2-month-long sequence where it's constantly reminding them to pay. And eventually what you guys can also do is at the end of the sequence, okay, if they don't pay, you guys can automatically send an email to your preferred legal professional to handle the eviction process. Or you may handle the eviction process yourself, in that case, you can create a task for yourself to do, and boom, done. If you guys are doing it with a legal professional, you can actually have it so that you can attach a file, in this case, the copy of the lease. You can have Puma automatically attach the lease of the tenant and send that off with the attorney. And you can even set it up to where it's going to automatically populate an invoice within Puma to pay the attorney for their legal fees. You guys see how this is going to save you guys a ton of time, ton of energy, ton of stress, so that Puma can handle pretty much everything, right? Pretty cool. So all of this is to automate your work, automate your workflow. And my goal ultimately is, if you are a landlord managing your property, I want you guys to have this time and freedom that you guys bought into. If you are a property manager, I want you guys to save money and time managing the property so that you can take on more accounts or take on more units. take on more properties so you guys can manage and grow your business. Pretty cool. Eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to integrate Airbnb automation. We're going to also integrate website builder, so you don't have to hire a website builder to do all your stuff. You guys are going to be able to build websites and sales funnels inside of Puma for your property management. Pretty darn cool. So those are the things that we're doing on and working on. If you guys want to play with this, here's where you guys are going to go. You guys are going to go to www.automatemyproperties.com and go and enter into our waiting list. We have not launched the software yet, but we are going to launch it very, very soon, and you don't want to miss it. So go to automatemyproperties.com. Go and join our waiting list. You guys can also watch a bigger, longer version of the demo. Here's a little trailer if you guys want to watch that. But you guys get to sign up for the waiting list, and we created a Facebook group. If you guys want to interact with me, provide feedback, suggestions, play with the demo, the actual link that I just played with, join this group, Automate My Properties, parentheses, Puma, which stands for Property User Management Automation. Join this Facebook group. We have so far about 109 members. So we'd love to see more people join in, chime in on the software, see the progress. I'm usually the one that, it's always communicating. So if you guys want to see the progress, the update, if you guys want to provide us suggestions, feedback, you guys are more than welcome to do that. All right, cool, guys. That's pretty much all I have to share about what we're working on to automate 80% of our property management without having to hire more people and having to buy more software. All you need, guys, in the future is one software, and that is Puma. And within Puma, we're going to be building more features in, like I mentioned, like Airbnb automation, you get to build your own website inside of Puma. Soon enough, we're going to incorporate other features into the Puma where you don't have to buy other software. You're going to be able to get rid of everything else and just have Puma run the show. Pretty cool, right? All right, guys, that's pretty much it. And I can't wait to interact with you, and I can't wait to see you in our waiting list. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.